The day my husband said, "She will stay with us for a while," my heart missed a beat. I laughed it off. Until I saw her suitcase in our living room. She wasn't just his ex, she was my past, my present, and the storm waiting in our future. In that moment, I knew this house would never be the same again. My husband's ex moved into our house. My name is Amaka Okore, and this is the story of how my husband's ex moved into our house and nearly moved me out of my marriage. Chinedu and I had been married for 3 years. Not perfect, but peaceful. The kind of marriage where arguments ended with laughter and food, not silence. We lived in a modest 3-bedroom flat in Lucky Phase 2. Not too flashy, but comfortable enough for 2 working-class Nigerians chasing stability. One Tuesday evening, while I was stirring egusi on the gas, Chinedu cleared his throat behind me. "Amaka, there's something I need to tell you. In marriage, that sentence is never innocent." He told me his ex-girlfriend, Kemi, had lost her job, her apartment, and had nowhere to go. According to him, she had reached out in desperation. No family in Lagos, no money, no options. She just needs a place to stay for a short while, he said quickly, like he was afraid I would interrupt. I laughed. Not because it was funny, but because my brain refused to accept what my ears had heard. "Your ex?" I asked. "Yes. But Amaka, it's not what you think." That sentence again. Against every instinct in my body, I agreed. Partly because I trusted my husband, and partly because my mother's voice echoed in my head. Marriage is sacrifice. Kemi moved in the following Saturday. She was beautiful in that soft Lagos girl way. Well-spoken, respectful, always greeting me with "Good morning, Sister Amaka." Her suitcase was small, but her presence was loud. At first, everything seemed fine, until I noticed the small things. She cooked Chinedu's favorite meals without asking. She laughed too hard at his jokes. She remembered details about his life I didn't even know. One night, I walked into the living room and found them reminiscing about their university days. "Remember that rain at Unilag?" she said, laughing. Chinedu laughed back. I stood there, invisible, in my own house. The tension grew slowly, like malaria symptoms, subtle at first, then unbearable. She began correcting me in my own kitchen. She gave opinions on our marriage. She once told me, smiling, if things were different, Chinedu and I might have ended up together. That night, I cried in the bathroom, so no one would hear me. When I confronted my husband, he said I was overthinking. "Amaka, she's just passing through." But days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. One evening, I came home early and heard raised voices in the bedroom. Kemi was crying. Chinedu was consoling her. The door was slightly open. "I never stopped loving you," she whispered. My heart shattered quietly. I didn't shout. I didn't scream. I walked out of the house and went straight to church. That night, I prayed the most honest prayer of my life. "God, if this marriage is mine, fight for me." The truth came out 2 days later. Kemi wasn't homeless. She wasn't broke. She had moved in intentionally, hoping to rekindle what she lost. When Chinedu finally admitted it, shame covered his face. I gave him an ultimatum. Either she leaves or I do. That same evening, Kemi packed her suitcase. Silence filled the house after she left. It took months of counseling, tears, and rebuilding trust. But today, my marriage stands stronger. I learned a hard lesson. Love without boundaries is dangerous. Marriage without respect will not survive. And no woman should ever feel like a visitor in her own home. If this story touched you, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. More powerful Nigerian stories are coming, and you don't want to miss them.